to climb down, and there he was, at the bottom of the cliff.
Were there words exchanged?
Yes.
What words exactly?
I told him that help was coming.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Amelia Cayman.
Please state your name and address.
Amelia Cayman, 17 St. Leonard's Gardens, Paddington.
Mrs. Cayman, when did you last see your brother?
3 days ago, he told me he was going on a walking tour of Wales. He'd been away for some time and wanted to see the country.
Away doing what? What was your brother's occupation?
Prospecting is what he told me. He spent a lot of time abroad.
Oh, what about his temperament? Was your brother given to bouts of melancholy or depression?
Never. He was always very cheerful. He was looking forward to this walking tour.
Yes. Mrs. Cayman, do you recognize this key?
The police suspect that it was from a hotel or a boarding house, which would explain why there was no luggage by the body, not even a knapsack. Can you identify it?
No idea. I know that Alex didn't like carrying a knapsack. He meant to post parcels on alternate days. He posted one the day he left. He addressed it to Derbyshire rather than Denbighshire, so it only got here today.
I see. Now, your brother was carrying a photograph of you with the name of the studio printed on the back. Did you know he was carrying this picture?
I did not. It was taken a long time ago.
Would you like to pause?
You know, I just... The idea Alex carried that picture all this time. I just wish I had one of him.
Thank you, Mrs. Cayman.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Well played, Jones. Coroner's a bit of a goon, but he does the job. Listen, in all the hoo-ha, I forgot to pay you for losing my ball. Friday, all right?
Ticket, they're off. End of the night, you turn the tickets in the carol, so we can pay our taxes. Your boxman. 3 minutes in the afternoon, 2 after sunset.
Mr. Miller, can I be boxman? I mean, I get seasick on the outside.
You get seasick, then switch. And remember, kids have got to be over 5, mothers have got to be over 30.
Mr. Miller, what happens to the trucks over the weekend?
They rust.
Bobby, we have visitors. You have visitors, I should say.
Leo Cayman, how do you do?
Did he suffer much, do you think?
I don't believe so. It was very peaceful, I would call it.
That's something. And he didn't speak at all? No last messages?
Mark, go and look at it.
Did he hear you? Amelia said you told him you wanted to hear you.
I don't know. But I said it anyway.
And a prayer. You said that yourself.
So he could have.
I don't know. He said,
I thought he didn't say anything.
he didn't. Well, at least I think it's. So why didn't they discover this?
What's happened?
I don't know. That's why I didn't attach any importance to it.
Amelia, did Alex know anyone called Evans?
I don't believe so.
Do you know anyone called Evans?
We're in Wales.
Well, we are very much in your debt, young man.
Very much. Very delighted that you were there. That somebody was there.
We've arranged for burial in London. As soon as the coroner releases the body, we'll have him transported by train. Pa tells me you're in the Navy.
Was. Robert to the crossroads just now. The world is his oyster.
Well, don't let that oyster go bad, eh? I wish you luck.
Pouring up, she rises. Partner, there, couple many sizes. Put your back into George Arbus with a ball grease, man.
Easier if I wasn't pulling you.
Makes a change. That's not what I meant. To get the money. All right for the first month.
Knocker, listen. If a man said something to you, as his last words before he died, would you say that's... I don't know, would you call that a bond?
I need the wheels.
Does she do it nowadays? Any developments?
In what?
The case, Steve. The case. He sent Vico to the inquest with my spine.
That's not Vicar.
As they come with. He gave me a full report. He said he worked with Seashers. And that Mrs. What's-her-name was vulgar.
Cayman. Yeah, she certainly looked nothing like a photograph.
Really? That's not what Vico said. Dead spit, according to him.
How would he know?
Her picture was printed in the Clarion and the Express, can you believe? March Bolt in the national papers. I shall have to buy a hat.
I thought she was odd. Made me think about time. The ravages thereof.
Ditch the jalopy and jump up here.
Can she take two?
Yes, you can. Some detective you'd make.
Okay.
What is that?
Carnival. Starts tomorrow.
Oh, excellent. Should we go?
Well, I'll be there already. You have before you, madam. I rushed the bank.
How exciting. Am I safe?
You're an outlaw breed, it's true. But we have hearts of gold.
Knew it. Hearts. Oh, blast, tomorrow. I can't. I've got a party in London.
I'll be in London myself next week.
Really? The Cavendish?
I'm not sure, but I'll be fairly busy.
Doing what? Come on, let's go together. I can introduce you as Mr. Steve Roust of No Fixed About. Are you turning me down, Bobby Jones? Come on, give. What's brewing in the old Roustabonts?
I'm going to be a used car salesman, Frankie.
It's a riddle.
No, it's a living. A job. I need a job, and selling used cars is the one I've chosen.
I see. I see what's going on here. Poor old Bobby Jones, the vicar's son, is too far down the ladder to mix with the likes of Lady Frances Derwent. That is disappointing, to say the least.
Frankie, be honest.
Maybe you be honest. And while you're at it, consider how incredibly insulting it is to call me a snob when I've done nothing to deserve it.
I didn't call you a snob. I called myself a used car salesman.
Implying that I care. You could be John the Baptist and I would still call you as you are, you prig.
Which is funny, because only a snob would say that.
Only a prig would say that.
Morning, Bobby. Someone's been tickling the swallows.
Still don't know what that means, Nigel.
I hope it's good news anyway.
What is?
Express delivery, tuppence extra. Who'd spend tuppence on bad news? Bloody English, that's all.
Yes, I know, honest mistake. But R. Jones, and I was expecting Buenos Aires, Bobby. Fair winds blowing at last.
Post in Guildford.
Well, of course, they have an agent here, and Robert Jones, ex-Royal Navy, has clearly caught their attention.
Good God. 1,000 a year.
It is pounds, isn't it? Pounds, isn't it?
Starting in a week.
Who are these people?
UK Dallo Import and Customs Brokerage, Buenos Aires. But that's a 6-day passage. I'd have to leave now.
Fortune has but one hair upon her head.
I have to think about this.
My dear Bobby, this is the stuff young men dream about. This is your chance to make a life, to make a mark on the world.
I can't, I promise, Knocker.
No, oh, no, Bobby.
I've agreed to it, Paul. He's sunk everything into this. His pension, his life savings. I can't let him down.
I would very much like to tell Mr. Bean that you are sacrificing a remarkable career for his sake. But I won't.
Thanks, generous offer, stop. Regret, must decline, stop. Other plans conflict, stop. Job, stop. 10 words. 6 for 9, and a penny a word after. You could take out regret.
But I do.
Generous.
It is. I've already taken out Barry.
Tell you what, I'll make other plans one word for a kiss.
You drive a hard bargain, Ivy.
You know very well I don't. Absolutely not.
1,000 a year?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be glad. They're not looking for a one-legged doctor by any chance.
You left the army as a corporal. That was a choice, wasn't it? I mean, you could have tried for a commission.
Funny thing is, they didn't want me at all to begin with. Too old. Until Passchendaele. And all of a sudden, beginner's welcome. You've heard of Luck of the Welsh?
So was the Irish.
Exactly. That is the Luck of the Welsh. By the third day, my two best friends were dead, and I was minus a pin.